LPG, CNG and LNG are becoming an increasingly important topic also for our industry, for the retail petroleum industry. And that's why we've come to the World LPG Forum, staged here in London, just down the road from Buckingham Palace. The conference has actually been opened by Princess Anne, and we'll be speaking to some of the exhibitors to find out a little bit more about these topics. I'm talking to Freddy Deyk here. REGO is actually an American company based in North Carolina. And Freddy, so what does your company, what role does your company play in this LPG business?
REGO Products is one of the pioneers in the LPG industry. The company has been founded in 1900 by a German person, and we started from America to go global. In the meanwhile, we are more than 100 years old. We supply around 130 countries around the globe with LPG products which are used on cylinders, domestic tanks, trucks, trailers, rail cargo. So we're quite a big number in the industry.
So what exactly are the products?
The products are like valves, regulators, flow valves, excess flow valves, back check valves. I think we have about 1,800 products in each size. So we start really from small, from half inch, quarter inch up to 6 inch. So it's really from household up to industrial appliance.
So who would your typical customers be then?
Customers are all major gas companies, around the world. Customers are also the households, so we have a lot of installers using our products. Actually, we are global everywhere. So where's LPG? We are not far away.
So what part of your business involves installing your systems at petrol stations?
Well, if you look at petrol stations, you have a lot of countries using a lot of outer gas. You see global, especially also in Europe, you have big countries like Italy, France, Poland, Holland, UK. You see a petrol station, you see an outer gas station. Our products are also mainly on the outer gas stations, especially the relief valves and the filler valves. So, and when the truck comes up, also there's our equipment.
And in what countries?
Countries, as I said, it would be France, Italy, Spain, Germany, UK. Globally now, in the States, outer gas is coming. It's a big thing. Parts in Asia is using outer gas. Currently, we have a boom in Greece. So that's very surprise to us, yes. But
how did that happen?
It happened because in Greece, a liter of petrol costs €2. And outer gas costs 70 cents, 80 cents. So it's more than half of a price of a liter of petroleum. And we think because salaries has been cut down to a lot of people, they still have to drive the car. And actually that's why outer gas is coming.
So how important is this event actually for your business, and how has it been?
This event is for us very important. It is our event of the year. We are a member of the AEGPL, we are a member of the WLPGA. I think this time in London they did a great job. We had lots of people coming in. We estimate we had about customers from 45 countries visiting us here. So it is for us, for the company, it has a big impact.
And what type of customers have you seen?
Well, we invite all our distributors. We have in every country, every European country, African countries, Middle East, Asia. We invite our distributors to come to the event to see us, see also other new equipment in the market. And we actually use the event also for ourselves to get all the distributors and to see them.
So here we are on the Elaflex booth. Elaflex manufactures a range of different LPG nozzles. There is no nozzle for every country in Europe. There is no standardization. So this one is a bayonet one, is used for UK. This one is the Acme, it's used for Germany and the German-speaking countries like Austria and Switzerland. This one is a dish nozzle, it's used for Italy and Poland. This one is a Euro nozzle for Spain. Anton, Elaflex is blue, so what is all the orange about?
Well, orange signifies the color of LPG. Our equipment is color-coded orange, so that in the industry there is a recognition that this is used for LPG. It is actually a well-known trait of Elaflex to color code most of the products for the equipment it is appropriate for. So as you can see quite clearly, orange is for LPG.
So what are the products actually that you're exhibiting here?
We are showing our LPG nozzles. This is the gas guard nozzle, which is manufactured out in Australia with LG equipment, and of course the Elaflex ZVG2 nozzles with lots of new design features. And we also have our new GG10 high flow LPG nozzle for the commercial market and industrial use.
Anton, from your perspective, why do motorists or some motorists choose autogas over petrol or diesel?
It's not necessarily a choice of one or the other. The autogas is very popular with caravans, but also with commercial vehicles. And a lot of the equipment is done as a retrofit to motor vehicles. In some ways, it is unfortunate that the motor manufacturers don't offer the option of autogas as a standard product, so you would have a sort of dual fuel car. There are obviously issues related to that, and that's also the different types of connectors that are used in the different countries throughout Europe. In the UK, for instance, they use the bayonet, and in Germany they would use the Acme, and in Italy they use the dish. So straight away you see this great variety. And there are certain comparisons with electric cars, where someone said once that to drive from Denmark to Italy, I think you needed 4 different couplings or electric plugs. And LPG is pretty similar to that.
So what do you think can be done to increase the popularity?
The important thing is the customer friendliness of the equipment. And from our side, this is something we have focused on very much, particularly for lady drivers. It can be intimidating sometimes, because traditionally the equipment was rather heavy and unwieldy. Whereas with our new ZVG nozzles and the gas guard nozzles, they are actually specifically designed for the lady drivers in mind.
I tried it out and I found it very easy actually.
Well, exactly that. And if you tried it perhaps 10 years ago, you might have struggled. There is also the issues of excessive gas release, and even that has been minimized. It is an unfortunate thing that the industry hasn't taken up the Euro connector. This is the direction that the industry were led in, and yet the uptake has been very low. But again, we come back to each country having their own preferences.
So for the transfer of autogas, what sort of equipment is used?
Rubber hoses are particularly important. The product has to have a certain purity. You don't need the plasticizers to come out of the hoses. And our hoses are of a high quality rubber, which prevents that from happening. For the operator, it also benefits them that the hoses remain flexible. This is a common problem in the past, where hoses have hardened and then they don't really have good service life, and the operators and customers don't really like to use them. And that applies both to the smaller bore hoses as well as the larger reeling hoses and tank truck hoses, both for liquid and vapor.
So Anton, how important is this event for your business?
This event is a very important event. The product, LPG, is very important for our business, and the company Elaflex has invested a great deal of money in developing equipment to make it safe for the operators, both industrial as well as commercial, and the motorists.
And how's the reaction towards this event being held in the UK?
Well, it's a real honour, I think, for it to be held in the UK, and especially being held in London. London is without doubt the primary destination for most people. There is so much to see, and despite what we hear about in the news, most people who come here have actually praised the excellent transportation link, especially the ease at which they can fly into Heathrow Airport and then onto the Paddington Express, and then it's just a short journey here, either by taxi or underground.
This is Cedric, Jottard, sales manager from Rochester. So Cedric, where does your company fit in this business?
Well, we actually manufacturing float level indicators for various liquids, amongst other LP gas, but diesel fuels, water, chemicals, any kind of. We supplying these to the tank builders, to the trunk builders, and it's been used all along the logistics side to handle the products and distribute all these liquids.
In what countries do you operate in?
Well, actually, we got 3 plants. Main company is located in Texas, Dallas. Then my company is located in Belgium, and we're supplying Europe, Middle East, African countries, a part of Australia, which we share with the US, and we got a 3rd plant in Mexico also, but it's mainly for South American market. And the way we manufacture, we set up a distribution network. So in every country, well, almost every country, we got a distributor selling our products.
So who would your typical customer be then?
Typically the tank manufacturers, the truck builders, might be also in the leisure industry, sometime in the handling of the fuel, might be for refueling companies, or in the aviation business, for instance, also is one of the applications we're serving.
And do you see any trends in the market in which you operate in?
Well, we used to come from just standard direct reading gauges, so giving local indication in the content of the tanks. And most of the people now interested in the logistics side, meaning that we now developing a range of electronic transmitters for telemetry purposes. And this is quite a big trend. Well, it's been in the Europe for some time. It's moving also from, I would say, in the Middle East countries as well, and it's starting in the US also. So the telemetry thing is quite important.
So TouchStar is a company that optimizes logistics processes in the transfer of oil and gas. How does your company impact in the LPG business?
In the LPG, we focus on proof of delivery for the oil and gas products that our customers here deliver, and we identify ways to capture the data more accurately, more quickly, present it in a more flexible format, and enhance the ability to reduce your fleet costs. Within the SHV group, we have a particular customer that managed to reduce his fleet by 25 vehicles by optimizing the process, utilizing the data we present and capture, and a major saving was made. So that is what.
How important is LPG for your company?
Very important. It's I'd say 95% of our business is within oil and gas, and LPG is a significant part of that. So we have major contracts with the likes of TotalGas and SHV. So yeah, we're a major player in that market.
And how you found that exhibition?
This exhibition's been good. We've managed to meet a number of new clients at chief exec level, which has made it all worthwhile. So good.
I'm aware you have business on the retail side, so who would your major clients be then?
In the UK, we have a number of the major hypermarkets and supermarkets. All are utilising our equipment to enhance their proof of delivery. In France, the likes of Carrefour, which again, major supermarket chain, and out in South Africa, the likes of Engine are also supplying their forecourts with utilising our equipment to enhance that process.
So TouchStar is operating globally?
Very much so, yes.